Some people say they won't believe it until they see it. I say you have to see it first. Today's conversation is designed to teach you why there are so many things that should go unseen. What are the things that you are seeing that should be disregarded? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday and happy 1st of April. It's April Fool's Day, but this is no trick today. You are listening to the Manifest on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimbaley, and it is my responsibility to help you manifest on purpose. And I do that right here on this show by giving you insight and enlightening you to the things that can help make you a better person tomorrow than you are today. I don't know what it is, but I am just so excited today. I hope that you are too. Thank you for being here, spending your time and energy with me. For me, this is confirmation that you are getting something from this. And another confirmation is the fact that you are sharing this with the people that you care about, the people that you love. Continue to do that so that you can help them make it to the next level. And thank you so much for subscribing here and on the website at Kimbaley.com. That's KIMBALEY.com. The God in me loves the God in you. And that's actually why I do what I do. There's a phrase that I've heard a couple of times before. It is believe none of what you hear and only some of what you see. Today, I want to help you understand that there are some things that you simply just cannot see. You have to look past them. But before we get into that, we have to get into our Astro-Numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 Numerology app. It is Monday, April the 1st. The sun is in Aries, the moon is in Capricorn. Start of Mercury retrograde. It's a 3 universal month, a 4 universal week, 4 universal day. Although today is traditionally known as April Fool's Day, it's really not the best time to get into pranks, much less jokes. With Mercury, the planet going retrograde or backwards today, the tendency may be to take things out of context or perhaps something said and done that may lead to misunderstanding. Rather, take this first day of the new month to do something serious or meaningful with your life. This is especially true if you happen to be born under the signs of Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, and those born on the 1st, 4th, 10th, 13th, 19th, 22nd, 28th, and 31st of the month. Once again, this is the Astro-Numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and their Star 8 mobile numerology app. You can get your forecast every day. I have one green star today. If you have the app, you know what I mean. So go get the app so you can get your calendar feature and you'll know how many stars you have today and whether they're green or red. You can download it on the App Store, on Google Play. You can also go to astar8.com. That is ASTAR, the number 8.com. Or you can go to Linktree/numbers and you. That was a great forecast, and it made me think of something that I neglected to say in the beginning of the episode. Today is the 1st of April. I covered that. But what I meant to ask you is, have you set your intentions for April yet? The top of the month determines what happens for the rest of the month. So when you set intentions at the beginning of the month, then you're more likely to achieve the goals that you have set aside for that month. Each month, each week, and even each day, you should have goals set aside. So your assignment for today is to get pen and paper and plan out your April. Write down the things that you plan to do for this month. And another tool that you can use to plan out your year even is the Numerology Yearly Report. It gives you a breakdown of your year month by month, letting you know what you can expect from this year and each month. You can get that report at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. And not only can you get that report there, you can learn a little more about yourself by getting your personal numerology report. You can learn about you and your boo. Get your compatibility report, and you can learn about you and your money. And that's your business I'm talking about. Just go to Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. And oh, yeah, there's one more thing you need to know about April the 1st. Every month during the 1st of the month, you can catch Lloyd and I on YouTube at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY _ You'll be able to find that link in the description. But on these episodes, we talk about the forecast for the month. This is a Manifest on Purpose exclusive. Every month, Lloyd details the month by zodiac sign, week by week, letting you know what to expect. And this month of April, the cosmos has thrown us a few curveballs, and Lloyd helps us walk through those through the forecast. So you can go on and view that. It will be available at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please show up and support. What he does is truly amazing, and it has been so accurate for me thus far. And I want you to take part in that. And once again, big shout out to our Manifest on Purpose sponsor, Lloyd Strayhorn. Now, let's get back to the show. So today's conversation has kind of like a twofold purpose. First of all, I want to encourage you to see with purpose. The second reason is to share my gratitude with you also. Thank you for making the Manifest on Purpose show a success, and thank you for choosing me. It didn't start this way, you know. Manifestation is so misunderstood. It can appear to be something out of the ordinary that is difficult to do and even more difficult to understand. My mission has always been to help you understand that manifestation is just as natural as your ability to breathe. If you're breathing right now, you're manifesting. You are always manifesting, whether you consider it good, bad, or whether you believe it or not. It's exciting to see how this show has grown so far. For a long time after the first episode, I didn't have any listeners. I can remember anxiously looking at my statistics every opportunity I could. One day I thought, let me just manifest on purpose. Hey, that's the name of the show, right? And just like that, I did what all podcasters warned me against. I stopped looking at my statistics. In addition to that, I pumped out every episode as if I had millions of listeners. After a couple of months of doing that, I checked my statistics to see that I was finally getting results. My mom taught me a very important lesson in junior high school. I was at school one day and an altercation between two other students occurred near me. When the teachers came to find out who saw the incident, my friend pointed directly to me. A case ensued, and as a result, I had to tell what I saw, causing my mom to have to miss time from work. My mama didn't play about missing time from work. My mama was pissed. She gave me one of her old fashioned lectures, only this one was a little bit more harsh than the one she normally gave me. She yelled out a phrase at me that I will never forget. You see and you don't see. She explained, you don't see everything you think you see. Just because you think you see something doesn't mean you have to agree to it. I knew better than to utter a word after that. I knew exactly what she meant. What she really meant is I should have laid low and minded my business. Unfortunately, because you live in a physical reality, you place too much priority on what you think you see through your sight. The catch 22 to that is the fact that what you see through sight is only a projection of what's on your mind. In other words, it's not really your reality, it's your perception of your reality. If you continue to perceive things the same way, your reality will never change. Let me tell you why this is so important. Too many people are so distracted that they stifle their own growth and don't even realize it. Let's just say their eyes get bigger than their stomach. Do you remember that? And just in case you don't know, the stomach has a connection with your intuition. During the beginning of the podcast, when I kept looking at those statistics, I had no choice but to be in agreement with what I saw. However, by listening to my intuition and higher self, I could imagine that there were millions of listeners if I disregarded those statistics. Sure, I know it was my imagination, but my subconscious mind didn't. Simply put, I ignored what appeared to be in reality and envisioned what I wanted to see to get results. I saw, but I didn't see. And that kind of reminds me of this Bible scripture. Romans 4:17. As it is written, I have made you the father of many nations, in the presence of the God in whom he believed, who gives life to the dead and calls into existence the things that do not exist. In order to call into existence something that does not exist, sometimes you got to ignore what you think exists. Perhaps this is one of the biggest misunderstood things about me. A lot of times, to people, when things happen in my world, I kind of have this nonchalant attitude about it. And sometimes people look at me like, you should be doing something. You need to do this. You need to do that. I guess they look at it like I'm taking my time or I'm moving too slow. But for me, I have that feeling that everything is going to be okay despite what it looks like. And sometimes you have to remember that too. No matter what the situation looks like, just know that it's already taken care of and everything is going to work out in your favor if you can take the focus off of what it appears to look like. Stop calling it how you see it. Call it how you want to see it instead. You have the ability to be a magician. I love magic. And I know that fact sounds far fetched, but a magician is simply a master of illusion. You have the power to change your life by just changing how you look at things. If you want more in your life, stop thinking lack. Stop blaming. And don't make excuses. Wayne Dyer said, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. You have an option, my friend. Either you see or you don't see. My mom got me straight on those two options a long time ago, and I haven't forgotten them since. The world is full of distractions, but you don't have to be a part of it. We are spiritual beings experiencing a physical existence. The successful approach is to be in the world, but not of the world. We know that we're a part of this physical reality, but what we have to learn how to do is to detach from it so that we can be the creator of the reality that we want to see. So when things appear not to be going your way, see that in what you want to happen instead and call into existence the things that do not exist. Some say they won't believe it until they see it. I say you have to see it first because your reality is the projection of the beautiful portrait you've painted in your mind. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.